Good morning students, welcome to you all. 11th standard commerce. In this video we are going to discuss unit 1 fundamental of business, chapter 2 objectives of business. So last video we learned economic activities and non-economic activities. Then in this video we are going to discuss types of economic activities. So what do you mean by types of economic activities classified into three categories: employment, profession and business. Okay, so economic activities are undertaken to earn money. Generally, people engage themselves in such activities on regular basis and are said to be engaged in their occupation. So, occupation may be classified into three categories. First one, employment, profession and business. So, what do you mean by employment? So, employment means it refers to the occupation in which people work for others and get remuneration in the form of wages or salaries. For example, managers, clerks, bank officials. Okay, that is called employment. So employment means people working for others, and for that they are paying for salary. Okay, so employee is given a task and he has to perform the task. Okay, that is called the employment. So then one who is employed to others are called the employees, and one who employs others is called the employer. Okay, so example already given: managers, clerks and bank officials. So what are the characters of employment? So first point, there is a contract existing between the employer and the employee. Okay, the employer and the employee. So the employee performs according to the assigning task. The remuneration is given to the employees for delivering value of services. So an employee must abide by the rules and regulation of the organization. So the employee is given a task and he has to perform that task. Okay, so remuneration given to his employees for his work, he get a remuneration. So the employee must follow the rules and regulation of the company. Okay, so that's why the abide means the rules and the regulation must follow the company. The employees must follow the rules and regulation of the company. So once again, so what are the characters of employment? So characters of employment. So there is a contract exists between the employer and employee. The employee performs according to assigned task. So remuneration is given to the employees for delivering the value of services. The next one, the employee must obey the rules and regulations of the organization. Obey means must follow the rules and regulations. So next, profession. So profession are those occupations which involve rendering of personal services of a special and expert nature. Okay, so the professions is something which is more than a job. So it is a career for someone who is competent in their respective areas. So it includes professional activities which are subject to guidelines or codes of conduct laid by the professional bodies. So those engaged in the profession are called the professionals, and they earn income and charging the professional fees. For example, lawyer and doctor. So professional code of conduct means rules must be followed. Okay, so next one, characters of profession. Profession. So characters of first point, there should be a systematic body of knowledge. Okay, profession should be a systematic body of knowledge. There should be a formal acquisition of knowledge by the members. Then third point, there should be code of conduct governing the conduct and behavior of professionals. Code of conduct means rules must be followed. Okay, service motive should be uppermost in the minds of people rendering the professional services. Okay, for the profession they get the consultation fees. So the professionals give the professionals consultation fees. For example, lawyer, doctor. Next we are going to discuss business. So what do you mean by business? You already know that business is an economic activity to earn profit. Okay, so business refers to a human activity undertaken on a regular basis with the object to earn profit through the production, distribution, purchase and sale of goods and services. So business is an economic activity to be earn profit. Okay, so business may be defined as any activity involving regular production or purchase of goods and services, of sale, transfer and exchange with an object of earning profit. Okay, so next we are going to discuss definition of business. According to James Stephenson, business refers to economic activities performed for earning profits. Okay, in the words of James Stephenson, the business refers to economic activities performed for earning profits. Next one, according to Haney, business may be defined as the human activity directed towards producing or acquiring wealth through the buying and selling of goods. Okay, so business activities are connected with raising, producing and processing of goods. So industry creates a form utility to goods by bringing their materials into the form which is useful for intermediate consumption. Okay, so or final consumption by others. So next we are going to discuss classification of business activities. Okay, so business activities classified into three categories: activities on the basis of size, activities on the basis of ownership, activities on the basis of function. So under this activities of on the basis of size, second category, two categories: small scale and large scale. Okay, small scale industry and large scale industry. Then activities on basis of ownership is categorized three categories: private enterprises, public enterprises and joint enterprises. And activities on the basis of functions, industry and commerce. Okay, let's see one by one. So first one, activities on the basis of size, small scale. So what is meant by small scale activities? So small scale units are require less capital. Small scales are requires less capital. They employ a small number of workers and produce the goods and on small scale. For example, manufacturing textiles in handlooms or power looms. Okay. The next, extraction of edible oil from seeds like groundnut, sesame through traditional wooden churn. That is called a small scale. The next one, large scale. So what do you mean large scale? This is large scale units require huge capital. So they employ large number of workers, produce the goods on large scale. For example, manufacturing textile in a large textile mill. For example, Raymond's Ramaraj cotton. Okay. So next one, extraction of edible oil from oil seeds in oil mills. Example, safflower or sunflower. So activities on the basis of size. We have two categories: small scale and large scale. So small scale require the small capital and large scale require large capital. Okay. Next we go to discuss activities on the basis of ownership. First one, private enterprises. So on the basis of ownership, we have three categories: private, public and joint. So first one, private enterprises. What do you mean by private enterprises? So an enterprise is said to be a private enterprise where it is owned and managed and controlled by the persons other than the government. Okay, so private enterprise is what was owned by the individual person. Okay, it is not related to the government. Okay, so for example, sole proprietorship. Okay, so Sundar Stationaries. Next one, public enterprises. What do you mean by public enterprises? So an enterprise is said to the public enterprise is owned and controlled by the government or any agencies of both. Okay, so public enterprises may be organized in the several forms. For example, department undertaking, public corporation, government companies. So examples of public enterprises: department undertaking, government company and public corporation. Okay, so next, joint enterprises. What do you mean by joint enterprise? It is controlled by both private and public government also. So joint enterprises is controlled by private and government. So and enterprises is said to be joint enterprises. So that is owned and managed and controlled by the government and private entrepreneurs. For example, Maruti Suzuki. Okay. So next one we are going to discuss activities on the basis of functions. Activities on the basis of functions. Business activities are broadly grouped into two categories. First one industry and second one commerce. We already learned that industry. So industry includes all those business activities which are connected with raising, producing or processing of consumer goods. For example, bread, butter, cheese, shoes or capital goods like machinery. So industry means that production of consumer goods. Okay. So next one commerce. Commerce means you know that buying and the selling of goods and services. So it is linked between the producer and the consumer goods and maintains a smooth and uninterrupted flow of goods from the producer to consumer. That is called a commerce. Okay. So in this video we discussed type of economic activities and the classification of business activities. So types of economic activities classified into three categories: employment, profession and the business. Then classification of business activities classified into activities on the basis of size and the basis of ownership and the basis of function. So basis of size, two categories: small and large scale, and the basis of ownership, private, public and joint enterprises, and activities on the basis of function, industry and commerce. Okay, I hope you all understand this topic. Thank you.